And welcome back to the show. Thank you very much for the pleasure of your company every Wednesday night, and thank you very much for coming up and saying g'day and telling me your problems in the streets, at the courts, all over Melbourne, even interstate when I travel interstate. But do come up and say g'day. It's lovely to meet you, and it's lovely that you tune in every Wednesday and watch the show. Derek was saying before in the break, have you been busy, Michael? And I went to the milk bar this morning to get a drink, and the lady said, are you busy? I saw the real estate agent in Brighton there. He said, are you busy? It seems to me that we're running around in circles like chooks with their heads cut off, and everybody wants to be busy. And then they make a bit of dosh, and then they get a heart attack and split up with their wives, you know. And I say to people, I shy away from busyness. I have a meaningful life. Every day I try to enjoy myself. I don't worry about the past, yesterday, regrets, or the future, but just today on this lovely Wednesday night, that's all we need to worry about. So have you noticed that, Derek? Everyone, you know, even the tradies and everything, you busy, mate? You busy, you know? Yeah. It's a very pretentious world we're living in, and everyone's saying, yeah, we're busy, we're busy, we're busy. And, you know, you ring somebody up, how are you, mate? Good? Oh, yeah, great. Oh, great. You know, there's a lot of wasted time about pretentious behaviour. How are you? Good. And how are you? Great. When, you know, when somebody's dying in the family, or they're going bankrupt or getting divorced, you know, just be a bit more authentic, bit non-judgmental, and have respect for your fellow people.
It's today's society. You have to be busy.
Have to be busy and pretentious and pretend that we're keeping up with the Joneses, and the grass is always green on the other side, isn't it?
That's correct.
You know, but what I don't understand, Derek, 5 mates you've got, you know, it's beautiful the way you've made the most of the situation, but all separated, you know. Do you reckon blokes need to do courses to get married these days? You know, or is it the women? Is it the women maybe who are causing all the problems? You know, seeing other good blokes at pubs and you know, seeing people like Damien Vitali and Barbarians and chasing them around. Is that what it is, or?
Oh, I don't know. I really don't know.
How come so many relationships are mucking up?
I couldn't tell you.
I can't tell. You know, marriage, you know, we think of our parents and our grandparents. It was such a sacred thing, wasn't it, marriage? These days, you know, people are together for 10 years. A lot of them get married for 3 months and boom.
They're gone, finished, yeah.
Do you think it's because they're trying to make love legal and they feel they're in some sort of an imprisonment and they need to escape?
I couldn't tell you. I think you go back years ago, Michael, I think if you got married, you had to stay married, and that was it. Oh. Where now, I think the government can make it too easy where they can walk away.
Or is it a situation, maybe, viewers, that no person should be together with another person for their entire lives? You know, it's like when you have a flatmate, your best of mates when you first move in, but after about 3 months, you know, you start getting annoyed with little things, the dirt, you know, or when couples open a shop together, a milk bar, they end up divorcing after 2 years. They're together all the time, you know, or fathers and sons working together. You know, is marriage maybe, are we living in each other's pockets and not giving enough freedom to the other person?
Could be. Could be. There was an article in the paper about 6 months ago saying that, you know, there was women should allow their blokes to go down the pub once a week, and, you know, you see the women, they have their mother's club when they have their babies. They reckon their blokes should go down the pub for a pub meal once a week. So, but
the problem is half the blokes go down the pub and then they end up at bar 20 or golfing or something, aren't they?
Yeah. Yeah,
see, that's another thing, isn't it? You walk down the nudie bars there on a Thursday and Friday night and it's packed. All these married blokes looking at all these young girls, you know. I suppose it's the way it is.
Yeah, I suppose.
Yeah? Have you been?
Oh, I've been, yes.
You know what I like about you, Derek? You made the most of the situation and you're a fantastic father. Yeah, and what advice can you give to blokes who are going through some really, really tough issues? You know, they're at home, they're not, you know, they're angry. They're angry and they're just drinking themselves to death.
If they're married or separated?
Yeah, separated.
Separated, live life. Look, there is a light at the end of the tunnel. Fight for your kids. Fight for your kids. And then spend as much time as you can with your kids. That's your most important thing. That's your most important thing. Don't worry about drinking or doing your drugs. Don't worry about that, because that's a load of shit.
Yeah.
Fight for your kids, spend your time with your kids, and then go out, enjoy life, go and meet people. I've had partners. I've had partners after my ex-wife. I've lived with another bird. Didn't work out. Look, there is someone out there for me, Michael. There is a soulmate out there for me.
I've spoken to a couple of mates who had trouble finding a partner in a pub, and you know, there's a handful out of people out there, lots of people, internet, because you can really get to know each other, and they ended up with perfect marriages. And then there's all these other clubs around Australia, like table dinner for 8. You know, when you actually go there and find somebody.
Speed dating,
all that sort of stuff. You know.
Yeah, there's plenty.
Have you been getting out there?
Yeah, look, I've been out. I've got a date Saturday night.
Perfect.
I've got a date Saturday night.
And I suppose if it doesn't work out, at least he's made a friend and he's had a good Saturday night. But that's right, if you're out there at home, I represent some ladies and gentlemen who just haven't met anybody in 5 years, and they say, oh, there's nobody out there. But it's much like getting a job. You've got to market yourself. You've got to let people know that you're single. You've got to let people know that you're interested in forming a new relationship. You should ask. You always have to ask in life. A lot of people are too scared to ask. Tell people that you're lonely. Tell people that you are looking for a partner, a wife, a fiancé.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah?
Put yourself out there. Go out and enjoy yourself. There's always going to be a soulmate out there for you.
Yeah.
And look, your first one don't work. You know, don't think you've lost out on life, because life's only beginning. That's all I can say.
That's exactly right.
Life is only beginning.
Yeah, especially us blokes, we don't grow up until we're 40, I think. You know?
Yeah, you're not
wrong. Takes a while to grow up, doesn't it?
Oh yeah,
you
life's only beginning. I learnt that.
I still feel 19.
Yeah,
you know.
Look, I can say, you go back 2 years ago, I thought I was devastated. I lost my house. I lost everything. You know, I had your $400,000 house. I was going to start a business. I had the works. I had a wife. I had my kids living with me. All right, I don't have my kids living with me now, Michael. But
no.
I had everything, and I lost it like that.
But you're still in one piece, aren't you?
You know what? I've still got the world. I've still got 2 beautiful kids.
Yeah.
Right, and they love me dearly.
And Derek's right. His kids love him dearly. And yeah, look at the bright things of life. You know, the money, that comes and goes. You know, nothing lasts forever. You've got to live dangerously every single day. Relationships can fold up. You know, lots of thousands of Aussies declare themselves bankrupt every single week. People lose jobs. People get cancer. Just enjoy every day. Make the most of it, and really make the most of every day, huh?
Oh, yeah.
Because it's a terrific life, isn't it?
Oh, it's beautiful.
You know, if you get into this conditional thinking, I'll be happy when this happens, that happens, you'll never be happy. You'll go through your whole 90 years and think, God, we've been trying too much.
I can say the last 2 years has probably been about the best bit of my life, because I've done nothing but really have an absolute ball.
Yeah.
I think the last 13 years when I was with my wife was that serious, because I had to have the house and I had to be so serious and set myself up. I didn't really live life. No,
he's right. You think of some of the tough times. You know, when I was much younger, I was on the Gold Coast and I checked my bank account. I think I had about $23 there. I was renting this old shack in 4th Avenue, Burleigh Heads, with about 3 other blokes, and I'm thinking, where's my life gone? You know, I just went through a bit of a tough relationship breakup, and I wasn't really happy at the time. But then I looked out at the bay, the beautiful Gold Coast, you know, a whole bunch of beautiful people out there, and I changed my attitude. I thought, well, I've got a choice. I can be miserable for the next few months, or I can just be happy, and I just changed my mindset, and now I think back on those Gold Coast days, what a wonderful time. Yeah. Even if I only had $18 in the bank.
You had a ball.
You know, simplicity.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
A couple of beers, you could have Maccas, and then, of course, with that attitude of detachment, you know, everything started falling into place, and the money always comes back, you know.
That's
when
right.
you detach yourself from the money, folks, it starts flowing in from all different sorts of places.
You got $1 in your pocket, you're a rich man.
Yeah, and especially if you circulate that, if you're giving, you know. I always say your rewards in life will match your service. Whatever you put in, you get out, you know, your service to other people.
Yeah.
Yeah. And, well, that's a great, interesting story from Derek Everard. He's gone through 2 years of hell. He went through the family court, couple of criminal law court cases, but it's good to see him back on track. And I thank you very much for coming on the show.
Thank you, Michael.
Being gutsy enough and authentic enough to be real. You know, take good care and God bless you and your mum and dad. And I thank you very much for watching, viewers. Thank you very much. Have a lovely week and we'll see you next week. Love and best wishes to everybody. Good night.